This is Miles and Parts. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I got an 02 Ultra Classic Screaming Eagle Edition, and I need some parts for it. What do you mean I don't get a discount? What do you mean I gotta wait 2 weeks for it? Harley Davidson's going down the drain.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Miles. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would just go over some of the common parts that most Harley Davidson riders are replacing on their bikes. As many of you know, I am a parts specialist at a dealership here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I see a lot of what people need for their Harleys, for their older Harleys, newer Harleys, etc. Now, I'm going to start off by saying that if you don't have thick skin, then this job is not for you. These people, they are ruthless and they are savages, and you got to have a certain type of personality to be able to help them find what they need. So, by saying that, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and say that if you have a V-Rod or an old Dyna, then you are gonna have trouble finding parts for your bike. Just putting it out there, just saying it. You know, the Dynas, they're discontinued along with the V-Rods. So Harley does still make like a lot of accessories and stuff for the Dynas, and you know, some accessories for the V-Rod. But as far as like if you have an older model, like an early 2000 model, you're gonna have trouble finding parts for it. Like, no joke. Like, a lot of stuff is obsolete, and when something's obsolete, that means that Harley doesn't make it anymore. I'm just going to go over briefly some of the most common parts that people come in asking for their bikes. This is a sweet little highway. I don't ride around here a lot. Having fun! One of the most common items that people come and get are shifter shafts, shifter levers. That is a really common thing that I get a lot of. You know, after wearing the shifter down, it just slides around, especially on the earlier models. So that is one common part that a lot of people get. Wheel bearings. That is another common part that people get. What happens if I go this way? I get a lot of... Now, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody at all, but boomers, you guys are so entitled, man. Like, it is ridiculous. The Ultra Classic to me is the ultimate, like, geezer glide. And we get a lot of Ultra Classics.
Early model Ultra. I got an 05 Ultra Classic Screaming Eagle Edition. I need a cam chain tensioner there right here.
Man, it is something that you have to get accustomed to, because if you don't, it's gonna wear you down. But anyways, I'm not trying to make fun of them, but they're very entitled people, and they think that they bought that Harley 20 years ago, so Harley just owes them everything, and it's ridiculous. But get a lot of old-timers with Ultra Classics. Man, I am riding and having fun. What a beautiful day. Sorry. And they're trying to convert over to LEDs. As many of you know, you will need a stabilizer or something of that sort to get those old models to get LEDs on them. Some of them don't need anything, like with the headlights. I think it's just plug and play, but that's a common thing, you know, people with earlier 2000 models trying to throw LED lights on their bikes. Woo! Obviously, if you buy a 2020 touring model, it doesn't come with a heel shift lever. That's a popular item. Whew. I just had to do that. That was great. So, I'm trying to think of other stuff for the older models that people get a lot of. Wheel bearings, shifter levers, shifter shafts, I mean bulbs, obviously replacement bulbs, that's a common thing. Batteries, you know, a typical AGM battery is going to last you about 4 years. This car like wants to race or something. Good God, son of a bitch. Holy moly. Wow, that was fun. Man, this bike is crazy. Ah! I cannot wait to see what happens when I put the horsepower cam in it. Like, it's already just a beast. And you know, there's a lot of people that have twin cams, and they just hate so hard on the Milwaukee 8. And it's just obvious that they're jealous. Like, it's just obvious. The twin cams have nothing on the Milwaukee 8. I'm just trying to think of like actual like stock parts that people are trying to replace. Not so much accessories, stuff that goes wrong really. That's what I'm trying to really point out to you guys. Gosh. What else? I like sat down before I made this video. I'm like, all right, what are the parts that I'm going to point out? And they totally just like, they totally have slipped my mind because I'm enjoying riding right now. Just making sure I can go this way. What a beautiful day. All right, I'm just going to launch right now so you guys can feel this. Oh my gosh, I've got one really good one. The fender seat nut kit. That is a super popular one. And that's that seat nut kit that goes up underneath the fender and you screw the screw on to keep your seat on. That is like notorious for like vibrating or losing the clip or something like that. A lot of people come in for those. Now with the touring models, like the the fairing windshield screws, that's another common one that people are coming in a lot of and getting. If you don't know already, I do have a TikTok page, and I just hit 1,000 followers on there, and I post stuff there a lot. So if you haven't already and you have a TikTok, go check out Put Miles on it. I just posted a video of my buddy's lowrider S with FXRT fairing, and man, some of these comments, dude, it's just ridiculous. Like, what a piece of crap, not even made in America. The V-Rod was the best Harley that Harley ever made. And it's like, oh boy. Beautiful. It's just beautiful. Now, I'm not saying that I will, like, if something's obsolete for your bike, like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, it's obsolete, I can't get it, man, sorry. Like, I'm not like that. Like, even if you're a rude, mean person, I'm going to still try to help you find the part you need for your bike. And sometimes the best way is to actually buy it off somebody if it's obsolete. Like, you can take the part number, put it into Google, and you can find people selling it online. Or you can go aftermarket and you pretty much just cross-reference it in an aftermarket book and see if a vendor makes a replacement part for it. The best way to get a part for your bike is to go to the dealership, talk to the parts person, the parts specialist, and get what you need. So many people try to go the cheap route and get like parts off eBay, Amazon, and they bring them in and they say this didn't fit, it said it would fit. There's always something wrong with it. You're taking a huge risk by getting parts off Amazon and eBay. If it has a main functionality, you probably want to get it from Harley Davidson, like straight up. If it's something that is important and makes your bike run, you want to get it from Harley. If it's something like, oh, lens cover for your turn signal, like that's not a big deal. Like, yeah, it's plastic. Like somebody probably makes one and it's the same thing. But like if it has a main functioning purpose, you probably want to get it from Harley Davidson. I'd say that like 8 out of 10 times I get what the person that comes into the dealership is looking for. 8 out of 10 times. Man, Anthony, why do you always call me at the worst time? Always calling me at the worst time. I just really haven't had a chance to get out and make some content for you guys, and I finally got a chance, so I figured I'd do it. I guess this video is not even really that informative. I was just trying to make some content and go over kind of like what people come in and get from Harley the majority of the time. Phone holders. That's a huge one. Phone holders and cup holders, man. Those are big sellers. If you're new here, thanks for subscribing, thanks for tuning in. I put out content pretty frequently. I'm getting better at it. I'm glad you're here. If there's something that you think I should make a video about, then leave it in the comments. If you have any questions about parts, part numbers, or need any kind of information, hit the comments. So, stay tuned for the next video. Go follow my TikTok or my Instagram to see, you know, more Harley Davidson stuff. I post a lot of stuff at the dealership on my Instagram, so if you haven't already, go ahead and follow my Instagram. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. My name is Miles. Ride fast, take chances, keep the rubber side down, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.